Did you know that 90% of fishermen are using the wrong fishing gear, and yet we only hear about the 10% of anglers who consistently pull in fish after fish? It's not that they're just lucky, it's that their gear is dialed in, and that's what I'm going to help you with today, because I've been there too, wasting my time, my money, wondering why others are getting the results that I couldn't. This video here is to save you time, save you money, and show you the exact finesse outfits I rely on to catch some serious fish, with setups tested in tournaments, social comps, and everyday sessions on the water. By no means am I saying that you should buy the exact same setups that I'm using, but this is just a guide to help you find something similar to get you started or to upgrade your finesse game. And make sure you stick around, because the final setup that I'm going to be showing you guys is one of my most versatile finesse outfits I've ever used, and it's my go-to rod. I'll tell you why. Now, if you're a keen angler, there are some key lessons packed into this video, techniques and strategies that I talk about all the time. I'm Abs, a finesse tournament angler from Sydney, Australia. I started diving deep into this light tackle scene after a back injury that forced me to adapt my style. What started off as a recovery became an obsession, and now it's my mission to help you unlock your full potential with light tackle and with lure fishing. So follow along for high quality tips that you actually need to know, whether you're just getting started or whether you're here to refine your finesse fishing game. Just a quick side note before we dive into the video: the fishing setups that I'll be talking to you about today, they might change over the years. They evolve over time based on conditions, trends, and personal growth. Now, what I'm about to share with you is my current setup list in 2025, and these 5 outfits are what I grab 95% of the time when I'm out targeting brim and other light tackle species. And like I said earlier, I'm saving the best one till last. Now let's kick things off with an outfit that a lot of people use for soft plastics, but I've got a completely different take on this rod. This rod is a 7'3", 1 to 4 kg rod and a 1 to 7 gram cast rating. It's usually seen paired with heavier jig heads, but I repurpose it for one of the most underrated finesse techniques: throwing crabs and throwing mussels. The extra length helps me steer fish away from structure, while the stiffness of the rod gives me the confidence when I'm muscling fish out of tight spots or gnarly structure. I generally pair it with a 2500 shallow spool reel, 8 to 10 pound braid, and a 6 pound fluorocarbon leader, and you've got yourself an absolute finesse weapon. Now, this rod is the Daiwa Infeet Z 732 LFS. Now, when I'm fishing shallow flats using crankbaits, I leave the 732 at home and I pick up the Daiwa Infeet Z 742 LRS. It's my go-to flats rod, and its longer length helps with distance, and it's ideal for covering ground on expensive sand and weed flats using small crankbaits. I pair it with a 2000 shallow spool reel, 6 to 8 pound braid, and 4 to 5 pound fluorocarbon leader for a finesse crankbait combo that's absolutely built for precision.
We'll see if we can walk it around somewhere. No, we can beach it here.
The next rod is one that I consider my trusty all-rounder, and I'm sure you know exactly what rod I'm talking about. It's a 7'1" with a fast taper. It has the versatility to handle soft plastics, crankbaits, and even jerkbaits thanks to its softer action. It's not too stiff, and that makes it incredibly responsive. It's a Daiwa Infeet Z 712 LFS. I generally match it with a 2000 to a 2500 shallow spool reel, 6 pound braid, and 4 to 6 pound leader. It gives me the confidence in any situation, especially when I'm unsure where I'm going or what I'm going to fish. It's one rod that I always pick up.
Acting up now.
Which outfits do you always bring on a trip? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what's working for you. Now, this next rod that I'm going to talk to you about is my power finesse outfit. It's a 7'2" regular tapered rod, and it has a surprising backbone, making it perfect for crabs and for mussels, but it also shines when throwing bigger crankbaits like the Daiwa Infeet Spike 44 around heavy cover like rocky edges or even the wash. This rod is the Daiwa Infeet SK 722 LRS. Yes, the regular tapered version. I usually match it with a 2500 shallow spool reel, 8 to 10 pound braid, and approximately 6 pound fluorocarbon leader, and it's my go-to when I need that sensitivity and muscle. This next setup is my technique specific precision weapon. It's a Daiwa Infeet EX 742 L plus XS solid tip. Sorry, I got carried away there. This rod lives for one thing and one thing only, flick baits. It launches 1/20th to 1/30th size jig heads with ease, and it does it with insane crispness. The crisp recovery lets me create an aggressive darting action on the lure and then kill the retrieve, and that lets the bait just flutter down, and brim can't help themselves. They just, most of the times when they're around, they'll come out and absolutely hammer it on that drop.
Watch this. Yep, flick 295. Have a listen, bro. Watch. Come on. Cause it went right past them. They didn't even, they didn't, oh yes, I'm on. I knew it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm on. This is a good one.
Now, I like to use this rod with a 2000 shallow spool reel, but sometimes I do feel that the 2500 size matches better with it just because of its length. I usually use it with a 6 to 8 pound braid, 4 to 5 pound fluorocarbon leader. It's deadly, and the hookup rate on this rod is just insane, and it's got a good backbone as well, so it helps me pull out some good fish out of structure. Now, before I share my most used and my most loved outfit, did you know that 70% of people who are watching my channel aren't subscribed? If you've made it this far, I just want to say a massive thank you. If you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. It really helps support me and what I do, and lets me keep bringing you some quality videos like this one. The moment you've been waiting for. This rod hasn't left my quiver since the day I got it, and that says everything. It's the ultimate finesse all-rounder. Crankbaits, top water, soft plastics, and even crabs, you name it, this rod handles it. The sensitivity from the skeleton grips is next level. I hope I didn't give it away. And it's the first rod I grab when I throw top water. This rod is the Daiwa Infeed SK722LFS. I spoke about the LRS earlier in this video, but this one is the fast tapered version. I've already made a full detailed video on this rod and how it handled a monster brim in gnarly structure. I'll link it up the top here. Do me a favor, go and check it out. Let me know what you think of the video and of the fight, and I'll see you all there.